So I think that there is a software update that's happening with all of us where um, things that we've been taught versus the things that we've seen and experienced are being called into question, and objectivity is being re-looked at in a way that's without the regular frameworks we use. And that's why we see banks being put into question, the institutions, police, umkhwanazi, you see what's happening there, politics as a whole. Even just think about things like marginalization in payment systems, where you see PayPal being the way to pay, and just breaking out of banks or whatever, which is not the case. And you see M-Pesa that's actually servicing people in a way that's true and real to them, using numbers, and basically considering how solutions are not necessarily widespread and empathetic of the majority or people that don't have access to specific things, which is the context of Mzansi. And that's why then we have just this world shifting on its head, but we're too focused looking at other things, and that's the way maybe things have been set up the whole time. So it's really interesting where you're not focused on survival and you can think about things that just go beyond putting bread and food on the table, where you can have ideas. That's why I'm exploring, me and my partner exploring the future of work through curiosity officership, where you just really use your skills that you've accumulated across the years to solve problems that are personal and to you. And that's why I have clothes that I do as well. And then now getting into a fashion show, and I'll be taking you into a deeper look at that. But in the meantime, I'm just exploring how to bring the ideas together through clothes, through my various means of artistic expression. Because I've seen that even one of the things that actually stops me from creating is not embodying the learnings or the actual idea in its totality of where I am around things. And Suave, which is my clothing brand, is in a way a totality of who I am, and it's an avenue, a canvas, a platform for me to express that. And so when that doesn't happen, it feels like I'm doing nothing, so rather do nothing, which is interesting. And that's why even I am recording this video right now, is to actually embody in its totality the thoughts that I've accumulated. And I have this analogy where I say that perspectives are almost like fingers, where I could have a very emotive perspective around economics, I could have a very economic based, or based on economics, how that's going on that. Could have like a social outlook that just focuses on people. And you even see in those things there's subjectivity in there, like because obviously economics is a social thing, because people are the workers and they create and create services and products and service demands and all of that. But you have a very interesting economy in South Africa, and it's like there's textbook versions of things and then there's real life. and there's then different perspectives that people hold based on how they or the thought systems they're exposed to, which is interesting. And this is basically my whole YouTube channel is didactics, which I recently learned is the study of opinions. I love that, how they come about, what reinforces them, and those things. So and just psychology as well, how people think, how we influenced, what influences us, you know, specific triggers and whatnot. Things like the collective consciousness, the shadow of the world, you know, how we portray ourselves to be X in real life, but then almost social media like Twitter as well is an archive or a hard drive of our subconscious thoughts and processes that you could connect and tell stories about. And that's where I am in terms of exploration. I want to explore those things: geopolitics, history. I've been privy to some new facts about how my upbringing, imvelo or imvelaphi, ndabuko rather, where I'm from, and how Mahlaba, Uzondi, you know, those families come together, where they're from. It's quite an interesting thing that now I'm trying to encapsulate in one pocket or one objects, in a transitional objects that I'd call suave, and yeah, gonna take you through that and just explore with you themes around that, because if you've seen the logo is it's a face, it's the silhouette of a face, and expression into it is done by just you wearing the clothes in this context. But I thought about something that can reference three different stages in time: the past, present, and future. The face is that, as I look like someone from my family from way back, and you can reference the future of my family or me, my kids, you know, and great and all of that would look the same, even for you too. So there's that elements that I want to communicate about suave, and how then the clothes speak to functionality, speak to accentuating just that body that has been accumulated over time, and engaging in things that really make it come alive. Because as you can see, the different parts of the logo even represent the different stages or different aspects of things in the circle of life, you know. And boom, subscribe more, subscribe to check out more, and put in alerts, follow as well. I love suave, and I'll be working on these vests very soon. So this is a blank canvas, the original, and you probably saw in the skipping videos. So yeah, see you on the socials.